Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Tinesha Davis. This is the Fun and Budget Act, and in today's video we are gonna we're gonna do something to our first paycheck of September. Okay, so let's start taking a look. My first paycheck, basically what I am doing is showing you the snapshot of the balance of my account at the time that I received my first paycheck in September. Okay, so this balance right here is not my first paycheck. It's just a total of what's in my bank account at the time that I got paid. So we see that my balance is $8,212.71. And so the first thing that I do when I get paid is I just take a look at my bank account and make sure that everything looks good, everything is all kosher. So we see that some things have cleared. $22.50 was taken out of an ATM. And of course that was $20 with a $2.50 ATM fee, but it's all good because my bank account, being that it is an online bank, reimburse all bank fees. Then we see that my Citibank payment of $255.02 cleared. And then we also see that my Bank of America payment of $705.40 had cleared. I had a few more deposits into the bank. Oh, that was the $1,000 that I showed. I showed that check in some video somewhere before. I was refunded $1,000 because I had actually prepaid for a trip that I was going to take this year, 2020. And of course, all things were canceled. And then I received that $60.40 Chase settlement from Chase Bank. And if you don't know anything about that, check out the eye in the sky. The video talking about that is right there. Looks like I transferred $550, and then also another Citibank payment of $516.73 cleared. Okay, so again, this leaves us with a bank balance of $8,212.71. Let's take a look at how I'm going to disperse it. The first thing I'm going to do is pay my mortgage for the month of September. Okay, so my September mortgage, to include my extra payment, comes to a total of $5,437.31. So when I subtract that from my bank account, it leaves us with a balance of $2,775.40. Okay, so now that that is paid, I can go over to every dollar and make sure that I zero those things out, showing that I already paid the September mortgage, as well as applied the money that I set aside from August for my additional principal payment that I am now paying in September. So a lot of you guys already know that I live a credit card lifestyle, and so this simply means that I try to pay everything in my life that allows me with my credit card in exchange for travel points that I use for travel. Such a redundant statement, but yeah. Now let's take a look at my Citibank credit card. So this shows that I owe a balance of $319.62. and there is no minimum payment due at this time, but I am going to go ahead and pay that balance in full, $319.62. Let's take a look at what that is comprised of. So right here we see that I went to Wendy's for $4, and then I also sent somebody a super chat for $3, and then there some more fast food restaurant, McDonald's and Popeyes. Okay, the $300 you don't see here, because what that is the money that I still have pending on my Baltic Seas payment that I had already made early in the month. So that's why you don't see it on the credit card statement right here, but that's what that is. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pay that now. So this $319.62 takes care of my fast food charges, it takes care of the super chat payment, and it takes care of the balance of $300 that I had on my down deposit for my Baltic Seas cruise. So once all these things are paid, I have $2,455.78 remaining. Also, you can see right here that this is a breakdown of my statement, and it shows that I have a $6.88 pending purchase, and then it also showed that I purchased $2,541 of goods, took no cash advances. I paid $2,241.93. I owe nothing, or I paid nothing in interest and fees, and I have 9,593 reward points this cycle. Let's hop over to every dollar and let's zero out all of the associated purchases that I just made payment for. Now let's take a look at American Express. So American Express, I have a balance of $61.95. And what that is $48.96 for my security system and $12.99 for Netflix. I also have a pending payment of $148.43 for the grocery store, but you guys know that I do not make payments on pending payments. I wait for the pending payments to clear all the way through, and then I make them after they actually show up. And I do this for a few reasons. Two of the reasons is, one, I don't get confused, so that when I'm going in to make another payment, I already know that if it was pending, I did not make that payment. And then the second reason is because until the purchase is cleared on your credit card, the credit card company doesn't even look at it as an actual purchase just yet. And I say that for, in case you wanted to dispute anything, you can only dispute charges that have already cleared, and you cannot dispute pending charges. So I wait to see exactly what that charge is. For case in point, restaurant, sometimes if you add a tip and your pending purchase, you may not see the tip just yet, but as soon as it clears all the way through, you will see the true balance and the true amount that you owe. So once I make that payment of $61.95, I then see that I have a balance of $2,393.83 remaining in my bank account. Now let's move on to the next credit card, but before we do, we're going to go over to every dollar, and we are going to make sure we zero out all of the associated purchases with the $61.95 too. Okay, and the next credit card is Bank of America, and right here we see that we have a balance of $307.35. And let's take a look of what that is comprised of. Okay, so we have a post office fee of $3.33. We paid a homeowner association fee for the rental property of $87.20, and we paid a homeowner association fee for where I live now for $97.34. And then we went to the beauty supply store and spent $37.06. We went to the dollar store and spent $7.42, and we got our nails done for $75. So we're going to take that $307.35 and subtract it from our balance, and this leaves us with a total of $2,086.48. Then y'all know what I do. Come on, tell me what we do next. We hop over to every dollar and we reconcile those things and make sure they are zeroed out on our budget. Now, that's it for my credit cards. So the next thing I do once I am done with all my credit card payments is I take a look at my Every Dollar app, and I look for anything that I can pay that may not be associated with the credit card. And I just scroll through and I'm looking at my balances, the things that are not zeroed out yet. Like I see right here, I haven't paid my lawn guy. I need to reach out to him because I haven't received an email from him about what I owe him for the lawn. Anything that I earmarked to send extra to my mortgage, to send extra to my savings, or to give away as gifts, I actually hold off to the very end of the month to do that. And that is just so that in case something pops up this month, something unexpected, an unexpected expense, or even if I spent over in other areas, I don't have to do a whole lot of shuffling. I can actually use that money to pay anything else that may pop up. Because for me, the emergency fund is a nicety, simply because my fund is fully stocked. I have 9 months of savings, of living expenses saved up in my emergency fund. And then also for my extra mortgage payment, it's not something that I have to do. It's something that I want to do in the goal of paying off my home earlier. And of course, the gift giving, I don't have to do that either. It's something that I choose to do because I love giving money away, especially money. I'm not really a big giver of things, because in my life I try to not get a whole lot of clutter and a whole lot of stuff. So I just rather give people money and let them do with it as they see fit. Okay, so as I'm looking through this, I see that there's nothing else that I can do with my money at this point. So even though I have the $2,086 left over, it does not mean that it's free and clear for me to spend, because that money is earmarked for things throughout my month. If I take a look at my every dollar budget, I see that I have $632 left to budget. And so what that means is I actually have $632 of spending money left, meaning that I can buy food with this, I can entertain myself with this, I can give away more money with this. That's what I truly have, not this $2,086, okay? Now, one other thing that I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go in and pay some of my utility bills. I pay them with my credit card, so even though I'm paying them with my credit card, I'm not actually subtracting anything from my bank account balance, because I will do that later when that pending charge goes all the way through on my credit card, and then when I go in to pay off my credit card, okay? So right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in and we're gonna pay our electric bill. The electric bill is $171, and then there's a $2.45 processing fee. So that gives us a total of $173.45 that I'm going to be paying on my electric bill. And I'm going to make sure that that is reflected accurately in every dollar. And I'm going to use my Bank of America credit card to pay that, because with Bank of America, I get 1.5 points on all purchases that are not restaurants, travel, and things like that. So when I go ahead and pay this with this card, this means that I will be receiving 260 points for my $173 payment. 260 points is the equivalent of $26. Free money. Why not? I gotta pay this bill anyway. The next bill I'm gonna go ahead and pay right now is my water bill that came in at $151.63. Now the water bill does not have a processing fee associated, and once again I'm going to use my Bank of America card, where I get 1.5 times in points. And so this means my $151 payment is actually going to get me 227 points, which is the equivalent of $22. And that is all I have for you for this paycheck budget. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this was helpful and or motivating. And until the next time, don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe if you're not a member of the Fab Fun and Budget family, and talk to me in the comments below. I will meet you there. Until the next video, peace.